Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Are y'all ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, please find your seats. The show will begin in just 2 minutes.
Begin transmission.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, it's Bill back for another live stream on Sunday afternoon. How's everybody doing today? Let's look in the chat here and see who all's here with us today. Largo came in first this morning. How you doing there, Largo? We got Bjorn Jorgensen, Adam from Radical Toys. Good to see you on, sir. Michael Purvis, that's good to see you, sir. I'm glad you stopped by today. Who else? We got Nolan. Nolan says, afternoon, Bill and chat. Hope everyone has a good weekend. Me too. Ted Mulick is here. Hey, Ted, it's good to see you, sir. Wilhelm Toy and Hobby, a.k.a. Will McLaughlin. Good to see you today, sir. Bruiser Brawler. All right. Good to see you, sir. And let's see what Ted says. About to get the smorker going and start a brisket for tomorrow. All right. Yeah, tomorrow's Labor Day. Hope everybody's enjoying Labor Day. Bruiser Brawler says he had a cat named Mr. Bill. All right. That's pretty cool. And who else is here today? I think I got everybody covered. Boba Hicks is in the house. Hey, what's going on there, Boba Hicks? Glad you could join me today. So what I decided I was going to talk about today was the great superpowers revival that has been going on with Todd McFarlane Toys and the things that have come out now. Over the couple of days ago, I went back to Walmart over in Batesville, and I picked up another Batwing. Now, you'd be happy to know that that one was broke straight out of the box, right where I thought it would be broke. And I kind of did a fix on it, and I was going to, do it on the show, but I decided that would kind of be boring and maybe too much to show. But the Batwing that I have out here is the one that I bought the other day. That the cockpit still works fine on it. But there's a back here. There's a hand, two pins basically back there in the back, and the spring fits across that hinge, and it tends to break that canopy. Now I'm going to remove this other Batwing from the box and show you that it works now, but it's maybe not as good. Maybe, I don't know. We're going to take a look at it though. All right. Yeah. See, it works, but that canopy's just not as good as it was. But there is a fix for that. And basically what I ended up having to do is back there in the back, when that canopy comes off, that hinge kind of rolls around like that, and there's a piece that's kind of round that goes straight across like this. It's molded into the plastic, and there's a notch on one side for that spring to fit on, and that's where it breaks. It breaks right there. So you take that piece, and most people have been just gluing it back together and letting it set for 24 hours and then putting the spring back on. Well, I went a step further with mine. I took a small hobby drill and drilled a tiny hole on both the canopy side and the broke hinge side, and I put a piece of metal wire between them before I glued it back together to give it a little more stabilization. Largo's got a question here. See, do you think it would be better to remove the spring to protect the canopy? You could, but then you would have, when you unhitched it, you would have to pick the canopy up at that point. Most of the time, when it's broke straight out of the package. When you buy it, it's already broken. So at that point, you can either remove the spring and glue the thing back together and put it back in there, or not have, or just put the spring back on. I loosen the spring up, and now there's another little thing that you can do with that spring. That spring has a piece of that spring wire comes out like that, and it's got a little notch in the end of it like that. If you bend that whole thing up about at a 35 to 45 degree angle, maybe not quite 45, maybe 25 or 30 degrees, and bend it up, that tends to make it a little better, so that it's not quite as strong in there. Let's see. Will says my Walmart is doing the reset, so the shelves are bare and product is scattered. Yeah, that's what I've been going through the last few weeks. Ted Millick says I've been keeping an eye out for Flash, nothing yet. Yeah. Oh, Largo, you're all shaved and pretty. You got a hot date with Paula. Well, I had some things I had to do yesterday out and about, and I decided I needed to look halfway decent, so I went ahead and shaved off some of that old scraggly stuff. Says it's a neat feature, but not necessary. Yeah, it's correct. I mean, and Jim Largo says the only place I've seen flashes on eBay, and scalpers have got them all apparently right now. But I just hang tight, folks. That second wave's going to come out and be in the stores, I think. Let's see. I got the Black Series line with indoor dress Leia in, and Kenobi vintage and retro line at my Walmart. That's pretty cool. We got a little bit of profanity here. Yeah. What Bjorn say here, Largo, my Walmart has all the cool stuff you like. His Walmart does have all the cool stuff you like. And Largo agrees with him on that one. Radical Toys, Adam. Hey, what's going on, man? He says we're in the midst of the resets as well. Reading the white sheets, I assume some old merch will be on sale to clear out. Yeah, what the one in Helena did, was they went ahead and put clearance tags on everything that they were clearing out that was on the shelf, and just cleared it right off the shelf there. And then they had the sheets up to, showing what the planograms were going to look like afterwards. And yes, everybody agrees with Bjorn that his Walmart has all the cool stuff that we like. So I was looking at what we've got so far. We've got Darkseid, Superman, Batman, Green Lantern. And I'll talk about this little display here in just a minute. Of course, we got Supermobile and we got Batwings that have come out so far. But let me show y'all something that's also out there, and that is this. This has been circulating on Facebook, and that is part of maybe the next wave after the Batman Laughs Flash wave that's supposed to be coming out. So we're looking at Wonder Woman and Reverse Flash. The Wonder Woman looks pretty cool. It's the I guess her rebirth costume, or her latest costume that she's wearing. There's no stars on the blue panties, and she's got the bustier at the top with the W symbol on it, and she's got the knee-high boots that very reminiscent of the movie and everything. And the Reverse Flash is the one that I'm the most interested in, because I've always wanted to have a couple of Flash villains for Flash to fight. So that would be very interesting. Now we've also got some more stuff going on here besides that. Let me see if I can get this to do right. Oh, Lordy mercy, come on. There we go. Oh, it's not going to go forward. Let's see here. Technical difficulties. All right, so pull it back up again. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, where is that? Here we go. And share window. All right, so here we go. Put this up on the screen so everybody can take a look. We got the Batman Who Laughs. I'm not very interested in that, but I know that there are some people who are. Oh, did I hit Nightbot while I was doing that? Let me get over here and hide that. There we go. All right, so we got the Batman Who Laughs. There's the packaging for him. There's the backside. You can see the cross sell now includes Flash with Green Lantern, and also the Batman Who Laughs. And there is the back card. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. Born from the nightmares of the dark multiverse, the Batman Who Laughs is a hybrid version of Batman and Joker from Earth 22. And of course, it's in multi languages there too. So interesting. And there's the Flash figure. I'm very, very interested in this Flash figure. As you can see, it looks very reminiscent of the old Superpowers Flash figure, except for the belt here. And it looks like that belt is actually sculpted on. And so that's a pretty cool picture there of Flash. And back to our Reverse Flash Wonder Woman picture. I'm interested to see what everybody's thoughts are on all of this. Let me go ahead and take this off the screen here. It's not necessary. And let's go up and see what everybody's talking about right now. Bjorn, I'm looking for a Mantenna, says Radical Toys. Ted Mulick says they have found 6 cases of Eternals figures in the back of my Walmart, all on the clearance aisle. Still too much for them. Well, I can't. those Eternal figures I thought was going to be the end of Marvel Legends. I knew those things were going to sit there and peg warm. Bjorn's going to keep an eye out for you, Radical. That's pretty cool. Eternals are still $22 at my Walmart. Just hang tight. That they ought to get them down to below $10 a figure to get rid of them here soon. Ted Mulick says $18.99, and yes, that is ridiculous that they're still $22. See, hopefully Wonder Woman will have stars on her hot pants when McFarlane releases her. I don't know. Now, I know that's probably a pre-production picture. There may be some more paint to come, but I don't know. Let's see. There's more than that's $4 more than I'd spend for them. Talking about those Eternal figures. Yeah. Boo, says Ted Mulick. All right. That's, yeah, okay. And Radical Toys got a question here. Will they be doing more vehicles? I haven't seen anything about any more vehicles. I would be interested in vehicles and play sets personally, but I haven't seen anything but that picture of the Reverse Flash and the Wonder Woman so far. It should have been just a Joker. And I agree. They should have made an updated Joker figure, maybe with a better face sculpt and body. Yeah. Easily the worst Batman. And I agree with that as well. That, I don't know. It's like BDSM Batman or something. I don't know. Weird. Largo, I just picked up the original Kenner Superpowers Wonder Woman and Aquaman, and I'm just focusing on Wave 1 figures to go with the Hall of Justice. That sounds very familiar to someone else that I heard talking about doing that. And I think he ended up doing Wave 2, and I bet you before it's all over with, he's going to do that Wave 3, and we both know who I'm talking about. And if you're out there, you can come in anytime you want to. Bjorn Jorgensen says, I think there should have been unreleased figures. Yes, I think they should have focused on some of them too. Gimp Batman. Yeah, exactly, Ted. Gimp Batman. That's what it looks like. And that's just, I don't know. McFarlane is so wrapped up in new stuff and weird stuff like that. And whenever he releases figures, he wants to concentrate on crap like that. And I think that's what we got to look forward to. There might be one, maybe two figures that look a little retro like the Flash, but they're still, or Reverse Flash as well, but they're still going to have something that sets them apart from the classic vintage look. Adam says, I'm wondering how they decide which characters come in the line. It seems so odd to pick that Batman. Oh, it's all McFarlane's messed up mind, in my opinion. That's the kind of crap he wants to see. So that's what he picks, and that's what people get. So there you go. That's my thoughts on that. I would love to see some more vehicles. I would love to see a play set, like, something for Darkseid, Tower of Doom, maybe, or something similar. A Hall of Doom I would love to see. I would love to see more villains, more classic villains. I would love to see the Legion of Doom. That would be great. I would like to see a classic Lex Luthor figure in the purple and green outfit, and not the Lexor suit that he the redesign that Perez did for him. Largo says, it's a shame we never got Black Canary or Zatanna. That's correct. And speaking of Zatanna, would you like to see her in her Bronze Age look with the blue and white robes, or would you like to see Zatanna with her fishnet stockings and high heel shoes and top hat? And how about that version of Zatanna? The Zatanna would be interesting to have in line, and the Black Canary will be interesting as well, because Green Arrow needs his girlfriend. And Adam says, I'd like to see a Zatanna in her fishnet stockings and top hat. Yeah, that would be great. And that's a hot look, is it not? Yeah. And Bjorn also wants the fishnets and top hat. Well, as you all know now, that's that look for Zatanna is a 90s look. It's not the look that happened in the Bronze Age. At the time Superpowers actually came out, Zatanna was wearing the robes, the blue and white robes. But yeah, but if we got a Zatanna, I'm pretty sure that it would probably be a more modern look Zatanna. So that kind of covers the revival here. I thought I would show a couple of more things here that might interest you guys. Let me pull this over here and get this back in big end. And I was looking around and I found a couple of things to kind of compare and contrast with these figures out of what I have. And I found this is the Dark Knight Collection Robin that came. I think it was the Batman Returns Robin that came out here back right after Batman Returns came out, and I think he pairs up real nicely there with Hush Batman. And of course, he's got his cape here that's black on the outside and yellow on the inside, just like in the comics. At the time, that's exactly what Tim Drake looked like in the comics. Very comic accurate. Let's see. Radical Toys goes just like with X-Men. I tend to aim toward 90s style characters. Largo says the robe look was accurate to the JLA comic book. The tuxedo look is more popular. That's correct. The other figure that I found in the old box old figures that I was looking through the other day was here Superman fell. Stand up, Superman, on your feet. So I'm gonna have to get their stances a little wider. I don't like how their feet are all together like that. Now here we go. This is the Man of Steel Superman that came out in the Man of Steel collection that came out back in the 90s. Let's see. Do you have your Robin cycle handy? I'd like to see how it scales with Tim Drake. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's throw something on for you guys to watch real quick, and I'll go to the Superpowers closet and pull that out because it is pretty handy for me to go grab that. So let me give y'all a little something to watch. Let's see if I can find something that will last long enough. Oh, where'd it go? Here's some commercials that you guys can watch real quick. I think you've probably seen these commercials before on here, but hey, commercials are commercials.
And now these messages.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
He's He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Skeletor is his enemy.
Here's He-Man, Skeletor, and Castle Grayskull. You have to put the castle together.
You're doomed, He-Man.
Oh, yeah? Watch this action, Dad. Now I have the power.
He-Man and Skeletor each sold separately. Castle Grayskull also sold separately from the Masters of the Universe collection from Mattel. As evening approaches Toothopolis, so do the cavity creeps.
Oh, no! Cavity creeps!
Hurry, the crest's up.
Cavity creeps spotted.
We make holes in teeth.
Crest with Florence can will fix them.
Not crest.
Yay, Crest!
Watch treats
See your dentist.
and fight the cavity creeps like the Crest team.
Fight cavities with Crest.
All right, we're back again, and I got the Robin cycle out. Oh, Rollo's come in while I was gone. Hey, what's going on there, Rollo? Good to see you, man. And we got the Robin cycle out. Largo wanted to see how that scaled with the Tim Drake Robin, so we'll bring Tim Drake up here to the front and stand him next to the cycle. Now it scales up pretty good, but the unfortunate thing about the the Dark Knight Returns figures was the fact that they have no articulation at the knees. So you can't bend his knees to make him fit very well on the cycle. So there's that problem there. So that's, but as far as the scale goes, this Robin here scales just fine with Superpowers figures. So he scales pretty well with that cycle. All right. Any more questions? We'll get back to that later. I know some of you guys may be wondering what's going on back here with this little display here. Let me move one of these bat wings out of the way, and we'll talk about that. You guys may not know this or may know it, considering that I love doing stuff with my action figures. I love miniature stuff. And this is from Zuru Mini Brands. It is from Wave 4 of the mini brands, the food collection. We've got some hot sauce here. We've got some deodorant. We've got a burrito, and looks like we've got some fruit candy down here at the bottom. But they come in these blind containers, blind balls. And it's called Zuru 5 Surprise. And they do more than just the food. I mean, they have toys, Disney stuff, all kinds of stuff. But I thought that it would be fun to do an unboxing of one of these blind balls so you guys can see how this stuff comes. So let me pull some of the figures back out of the way, and we'll grab one of this blind ball, and we will get into it and let you see what all's in there. So let's see here. Here we go. To open them, they're kind of tough to open if you don't realize that this kind of stuff here, you just kind of peel that off at that point. Once that all is peeled away, then you got another one that's underneath there, and that's this one. And it's got a zipper to pull too right here. Get it started. There we go. No kid in the world would be able to get into this package, I don't think. Their mom and dad would have to open it for them. All right. Then it's kind of like an orange. You pull this top piece off, kind of pulls off like that. And then you got segments. And each segment has a toy in it. So we'll start with the first segment and see what's in here. Oh, come on out there. Super hard finish. Turtle wax. All right. Let's see what's over here in this one. Hawaiian Tropic Dark Tanning Coconut Oil. So that's some tanning oil. Here we got a pink Peeps rabbit candy, marshmallow candy rabbits. Let's see what we got in this one here. Oh, look at here. We've got there. Great. Some Frosted Flakes. Let's see how many more we got. One more. One final one to open up here. Got Swizzlers, refreshing, original lemon flavor Swizzlers candy. All right, and also we've got the sheet that shows us all of the different packages that are in this fourth wave, including the shopping carts and all that stuff. There's a cash register. Look like a safe of some sort. Just all kinds of cool stuff. Even monies. It looks like they got monies in this wave as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of different things here. Here's the products on this side, and then flip it over, and we've got some open products. The frozen moments at a glances are going to be in this wave. We've got some gold products in this wave, glow in the dark products, and here are the common products. The rest of them candies and different food items and whatnot that are going to be in this fourth wave. So there you go. Bjorn Jorgensen says, I've seen that stuff. Pretty cool. Radical Toys. They're just like the LOL dolls. My daughter opens the exact same idea. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's it's blind boxes. Yeah. Those miniature packages are neat. I think they're kind of cool too. And they're about the size so that action figures can play with them and use them for action figure photography, background fodder, whatnot. And Boba Hicks is sending, I don't know what those are, emojis of, but he sent me 3 emojis. Thank you there, Boba Hicks. By the way, everybody, if you haven't had a chance to do so today, please do like and subscribe and share the video so that I can get some more exposure. And I just thought I kind of do a little bit of that today. We've been on for about 30 minutes. I was kind of hoping that a friend of mine would show up, but I think he's going to be a little late today if he's going to show up at all. And Bjorn says, toys for your toys. That is correct. The Zuru 5 Surprise also does the mini toy collection as well. And I'm sure you guys have seen some of those in some of my videos and pictures that I do. But that's kind of my thoughts. I'm really excited that about this Reverse Flash and with the Wonder Woman figure that's going to be coming out in a proposed, I guess, wave 3 maybe of McFarlane Toys revival of the Superpowers line, which makes me think that he might go a little bit further. And Bjorn says, I can pop on if you want. If you'd like, Bjorn, I'll let you pop on and hang out for a little bit. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to hold out here. I pretty much showed everything I had to do. So it's kind of now down to you guys just chatting and giving me your highlights and stuff. So don't they arrest folks for exposure? Be careful, Bill. All right, man. Yeah. That's indecent exposure that you're talking about there, Largo. But yeah, so Largo, what are your thoughts about the Robin cycle and the Tim Drake figure? What did you think about that? I mean, I'm kind of curious. I know that he doesn't sit well on the cycle, so but it would make a great photograph, inside the Batcave. Gojitron in the house. Hey, Gojitron. There's a supermarket playset for those mini products. It looks like it would make for some nice figure photography. It is. It definitely is. Here is Bjorn Jorgensen. Now, before I add you in, Bjorn, listen carefully. You're not showing Bjorn Jorgensen on your name there. Is that okay to add you in under your real name? Go ahead. Okay. Hey, what's going on there, Bjorn?
Oh, not much.
So you keeping an eye out there for the Flash figures. Have you found anything here lately at Walmart since you've been out and about?
Well, there's been more Superpowers figures on the pegs, so.
Mm-hmm. But you haven't seen any of the Batman Who Laughs, Flash, anything like that
I haven't
out
seen
there?
any of that.
Yeah. They've been. It's been rumors that they're coming out in the Northeast right now. Some stores have started to see them. I know that your store tends to get stuff a little earlier than the rest of us as well. So do keep your eyes peeled. We may find that at some point. And back to oh, go ahead.
Well, something weird about my area is there seems to be no superpowers collectors here. So
Yeah,
those who like it are, like you guys, are in luck.
yeah. That means when that stuff comes out, then you'll be able to grab it off the shelf for us. That's absolutely great. Bjorn, back to what Bjorn was. Gojitron was saying there. Bjorn, he said there's a supermarket playset. I have that supermarket playset, and if anybody's
Didn't you show that off once?
huh? What's that there, Bjorn?
Didn't you show that off once?
I don't recall showing the supermarket playset for the Zuru 5 Surprise. I don't recall. I do have one. I may have shown you the box for it, but if you guys are interested, I might put that thing together and do a show on it one day. So just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to do that.
Well, that seemed interesting.
It is very, very interesting. So Radical Toys goes, has there been many Motu origins in your area, Bjorn? He wants to know.
I saw 2 of Leech the other day.
Okay.
And they pulled out of the Rotons that they had.
They sold out of those? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Sold out of Rotom. What about Mantenna? Have you seen Mantenna on the shelf lately?
At the one Walmart, no. At the other Walmart, I haven't been to yet. So it could be there.
Keep your eye out for Mantenna, because I know a lot of people are looking for him. And I will admit, Mantenna's not on my radar, but it's one of those kind of things that's kind of cool. And if I see it on the shelf, I'd probably buy it in person.
Was he like a manta ray?
He's got 4 feet, and he's got this big bulby head, and he's got the eyes that bug out. Mantenna, yeah. And Largo says, I like that Robin cycle. I've been thinking about hunting one down and finding some classic Robin stickers to put on it for his superpower. That's a reasonable thought there. I think that Robin cycle looks very much like the one that he would ride on back in the Bronze Age. And Largo also says, Hiya Toys has been started making a 4-inch G.I. Joe figures, and they just showed off Snake Eyes. Might be of interest. That's pretty cool.
I heard that Hiya Toys was doing G.I. Joe, but I didn't see any pictures or anything, or no announcement.
Adam goes, Mantenna is the chaser figure in that wave for sure. And he also says that Mantenna was part of the evil horde from She-Ra. Yes, he was. And the figure himself looks a whole lot better than the design they had on the cartoon, I have to say. So, yeah, and like I said, I'm not out for the horde. I never was a Hordak fan or anything like that. So, I'm not really out to get them, kind of like I wasn't out to get Leech. But it's just kind of like, you see it there, and you're like, hey. If it's on the shelf, I'm going to grab it as quickly as I can. And if I saw Mantenna on the shelf, I would probably be picking him up.
The only one of the horde, I guess, that I'm interested in is Grizzlor.
Yeah, Grizzlor, and we all know what's going on with that. However, I will give them their props. They're going to do the made to order with that. So everybody that wants one will have an ample.
This coming up weekend, right?
Yes, it is. And like I said, everybody who wants one will have ample opportunity to do that. Now, keep in mind, a lot of people have been glossing over this. The first time that you get to order figures that are already made. Those are going to sell out in a matter of seconds. I can tell you that now. Everybody's chance is going to be on the made to order. Now, I'm pretty sure that the MOQ has already been met, and they can make as many of these as they need to fulfill the made to orders. But that means that they've got to gear the factory back up to make the figure. The figures have to be made, processed, and then sent over here to America before you'll see. It's going to be about, I would say, at least 6 to 8 months before you see those figures. More likely, it'll be sometime in the latter part of next year before you see your made to order figures showing up. So just keep that.
Probably, but
yeah.
Hopefully they don't cancel anything in between now and then.
I doubt it. I think they're gonna try to get this one done right. Let's see. Radical says I have a leech on his way. Hopefully I've got him coming. All right. Ted says they have leech here at my Walmart. Yeah, they had 2 on the shelf at mine, and I ended up getting one of those. Radical Toys says September 10th and 11th is the made to order date. September 9th is the drop date for the sellouts. Okay. And Ted Mulick says 6 months. He kind of agrees with me on that one. Here's Grindhead Jim in the house. I'm here, nose deep in work to prepare for this toy pre-order, but I am here. Hey, what's up, Jim? Good to see you drop by the stream today. Ted Mulick says if shipping doesn't take too long, shipping is probably going to be one of the issues. Tooling the factory up, getting the product made, getting it packaged, and then getting the product shipped over here. All of that is going to take a significant amount of time. So
they could surprise us.
Now they could, but it would be a happy surprise. So don't expect that. Don't go into this expecting I'm going to do made to order and then in a few weeks I'll get my figure in the mail. That's not going to happen.
No, it's kind of like mail away figures.
Yeah, I mean, well, back in the day, mail away figures, it'd be so long before you got your mail away figure that you forgot you mailed away when it finally arrived, and it would be like, oh, what's this? Oh yeah, I mailed away for this figure. All right, once you opened it up, so it'd be like another surprise or maybe a early birthday for you when you finally get that thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, what have you been up to lately there, Bjorn? You got anything that you'd like to share with everybody about what you've been doing here lately?
Well, right now, this is the only thing that I've been working on is this Firefly custom.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Okay.
There's a guy that did a custom of it on Instagram by, I think his name is Dirk's Design.
Uh-huh.
He did a classified series custom that looked pretty cool, and I thought I'd try to make it in a smaller scale.
Yeah. And
I think I did pretty good.
Yeah, you did. That's pretty neat. Ted Mulick brings up an interesting point. He says most ships take a month to get across the Pacific Ocean. Yes, those the shipping, the big ships with the cargo containers on them. It takes a good long while for them to come from China to the United States, and you got to load them in China. Then it takes a month for that ship to get all the way to San Francisco port or LA port, wherever they're going to unload them at. I think San Francisco is where they do the unloading. And then they've got to get into the port and get unloaded. That also takes a significant amount of time.
Yeah, have they finally went through their backlog or whatever of their issues there?
Apparently so, because all of the new toys are being stocked out on the shelf. If y'all remember last year, the COOF had stopped all the shipping, and there was nothing on the shelves for weeks and weeks and weeks on end. And we would do toy hunt videos where we would go in and say, it's the same old crap and nothing else, and shelves would be bare. Well, right now on this reset, it's not like that. Those shelves are getting filled up fast with product.
Mm-hmm.
And Will McLaughlin likes that figure, that Firefly figure that you showed off.
Yeah, I'm working on a tunnel rat next.
That'd be cool. And
he's going to be like a literal tunnel rat because I got this mouse head from Vitruvian Armory.
Mm-hmm.
Same people that do the Boss Fight Studios, the Hacks figures.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make that for, I can't remember his name, but I'm making that for his brother.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Because that's his favorite G.I. Joe character.
All right, then. Anybody's got any more questions, want to see any figures in detail or any of the vehicles I have on display, let me know. I might do a video and take apart one of the Batwing with the broken canopy later on and post it this week. and let y'all see what that fix looks like. But basically, you just glue the piece back together. Hey, Grindhead Jim, we got Grindhead Jim in the house. Let's say hello to him real quick. What's up, Jim?
I have a bit of an exclusive for you, if you'd like.
I'd love it. Come on, man. Give me the exclusive.
Let's hear it.
I just shared a Chrome tab for you. It's the reveal of our website for Resurrection Toys, where the Never-Ending Story toys will be sold.
Okay.
But the reason that we're going so fast on it is the fact that we had a channel with almost 250,000 subscribers feature Marcus's Xenozilla and Predacon yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And we have been getting inundated with requests to purchase the toys. So Rolo, Marcos, and myself have been working pretty much all day, every day since yesterday, so 2 days, and trying to make this happen to where everything's going to be okay. So we're talking to our shipper to make sure we got the right shipping costs. We're checking to make sure we've got all of our ducks in a row when it comes to finances, which we're almost done there. And the site is, it's very basic, but it looks, it functions, it's secure. We've got the Predacon ready to go. I have to upload a Xenozilla version for it to work. The only reason I haven't published it anywhere else, like this, is I was working on the logo. Rolo hand drew the logo, and then I was having some problems with regard to its scaling. So we got somebody involved to make that happen. And as you can see, it looks great.
I like that.
Yeah.
And the guy we got to work on the image, he's also going to be making T-shirts, not only for Resurrection Toys, but for myself. He's going to make a banner for us for convention appearances. We've got all kinds of stuff ready to go. Just looking at comments from chat. They're like, if we want all the details, go ahead and bring us back on screen. You can only stare at a website for so long, dude. But, I'm really, really pleased with it. It's driving me nuts. My patrons know that very well from yesterday. But the short version, guys, Gojitron, basically all you have to do is tomorrow, when the pre-order goes live tomorrow, you'll be able to just create an account, log in, pay for it, check out. It's a fully functional shop. We're trying to figure out if we need to, we've been saying we want to include shipping costs in the price, but depending upon what some of the information that we're getting back from our distributors and so forth, we might have to push that cost onto people, which sucks, but in order to keep the cost of the product itself nice and attainable, it may be necessary to do that. We have a lot of stuff in flux. We have a lot of things that are coming. And one, I didn't want to miss the show because I've been missing the show too goddamn often because I've been so busy. I'm busier than I have been, but I was like, fuck that, I gotta be here. So, and then I decided, well, hey, everyone's wondering what I'm doing because some people know about it, some people don't. And I had to create a YouTube page. I had to create a Twitter and Instagram. Been working on the website. Have to create it, and then I log in this morning. I start the coffee maker. Coffee's not even made yet, and I was like, you know what? I should go over to the Twitter page for the company and just see and fuck. retweet, like. There's like hundreds of people that are helping out, and it's just absolutely crazy. We had someone who you all of you know who GameStop is.
Yes. When
you get one of their pro memberships, there's a magazine that you can get along with it. It's both physical and digital. It's called Game Informer. someone who used to do promotion for Game Informer was like, "Hey, could I make a promotional video for you guys? And will that help?" And I was
Yes,
like,
yes.
"Oh,
Yes.
I guess."
That's amazing.
Yeah. And I
So-
said, "You absolutely can." And then they're like, "Can I get some toys?" I'm like, "You can have all the toys. Like, it's fine. Here,
That is cool as
take
hell,
all this
Jim.
and do this for me. I need to be doing less." So
Can you send me the links to that, or can you post them in the chat or something here, Jim?
yeah, I sure can. To the
Yeah,
website.
let's
Sure.
folks.
And-
This is great, and I thank you, Jim. A Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures exclusive. You heard it here first. That we've got the toy company that the Grindhead Jim and Rolo have been working on is off the ground and running hard. We got a website going. We've got a YouTube channel. You've got social media presences being made as we speak. All of this is going live now. We're going to get some merch so you can buy hats, t-shirts, and all that kind of good, cool stuff. I'm probably going to try to get one of those t-shirts at least.
Oh, you're gonna get a T-shirt. You don't worry about that. You don't
Okay.
worry about that.
All right.
And you set up all these
and-
social media stuff in the past couple days?
That's what he's been doing.
In the last 24 hours, I made all the social media accounts. I made
Wow.
I've made the website. All of this
Wow.
has been done. That's why I was so flustered yesterday, because I was still working on the freaking website the whole time we were in that chat. And it's like, for example, like one of the things we're gonna make, because I remember having this conversation with Rolo. I want to have embroidered hats with the logo on it. You know,
Yes.
so you know,
I may
I'm
have
not
to.
trying. Yeah, I'm
I may
not
have
trying
to-
to. Yeah, I'm not going to dethrone. I don't want to dethrone that hat, but
It might. I'm just saying.
I might
for
have
at
to,
least
brother.
for a period of time. If I get a Resurrection Toys hat, the Big Erection Construction Company may have to retire for a little while.
I'll definitely
Yeah,
wear
or at least
wear the
and then
hat,
what I'm
t-shirt.
also-
I'll wear it all.
Awesome, dude. Because I know that we have, like, right now the logo's in red, but one thing I learned from being in a band, different colors. So we're gonna have all
Hey,
that
Blue
stuff.
Harvest, man, we're talking about Resurrection Toys. I hope you didn't miss it when, but we got it up and going and off the ground and running hard.
Yep.
Thank you for dropping a like there, sir.
Appreciate that. It's just it's very overwhelming to have to deal with, but it's a good problem to have. We thought we'd have till like the end of the year to get this up and running,
Right.
and I have
Did it in
less
a
than
day.
that time. And we thought initially, well, if we tell, because poor Marcos was inundated on his Instagram, we didn't have a website or socials for him to give to that to give to Monster Island Buddies, because he didn't realize the video was going to go up, and he didn't know the size of the channel. I've been watching that channel for 10 years.
Right.
Had I known, had I heard about this, we'd have been able to.
I'm subscribed to Monster Island Buddies. That means I've got when this stream is over with, I'm gonna have to run over there and watch what he put up. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, same here.
He gives. Well, the Predacon right now is around
Bjorn,
20,
run over there and find Monster Island Buddies and get a link up on the channel so folks can get that in their watch list.
Jim asked if we're going to be showcasing. You goddamn right we are. We're going to put basically we're going to post them there and then share them through the socials as well, trying to drive traffic to the site so the people, because you can register as a customer right now. And we're not going to close these pre-orders.
Bjorn, I'm going to take you off the stream real quick, man, so
Yep.
I can showcase Jim.
But it just my mind is going in so many different places right now, and I Rolo's in there like, "Hey, you're here too?" Like, yeah, I am, because I saw an opportunity to market. So
Yes, absolutely.
Because
obviously, I'm glad you popped on, Jim, because I was just about ready to end the stream when you popped in, because I pretty much covered what I was going to cover today. I had a good friend of mine, Derek Cuda, that I was kind of hoping would show up today. He was going to show off some comics that he got, but he had a late night with adult beverages last night, so
Oh yeah.
I think he's probably sleeping in. And speaking of which, let me plug him real quick, even though he's not here, because that's
Sure.
basically what I was going to do. The channel is called Derekuda, as in Barracuda, but with a D instead. Derek is his name, and it's a portmanteau of Derek and Barracuda. Derekuda is a gaming channel. He games with retro games on his channel. But the reason that I watch him is not necessarily just to watch him play the video games, is to watch him slowly get inebriated during the time that he is playing the games until the point that he gets really, really funny inebriated. And I tend to watch him. I tend to watch him at the beginning of his stream, and when I wake up in the morning at 4 a.m. On Sunday morning, I usually catch him when he is totally wasted, and he's got a Discord, and we'll voice chat on Discord while he's live streaming, and it's great. And I was kind of hoping if everybody gets a chance and is interested in watching a man drink hard and play retro Nintendo video games on his channel, that you guys go and subscribe to Derek Cuda. He's got about 140, a little less than 140 subscribers right now. He's been streaming for like the last few months, and I was instrumental in getting him over 100 over the hump of 100. And if he can get just a few more subscribers, man, we can get him going on his way towards getting monetized, and that's what he wants to do right now. He's also got what the Stream Labs or whatever it is set up so that you can tip him while he's doing that, and it only costs $3.50 to get him to drink some Fireballs. So for $3.50, you can make Derek Cuda drink a shot of Fireball. It's great. Me and Anthony stayed up. Anthony, my brother's here with me as well. He's in the other room visiting with Mrs. Weird Fantastic Toys. But we stayed up till about 4 a.m. this morning, just hanging out with Derek Cuda. So it's been fun, and but I'm glad that you showed up, Jim, because this is breaking news that I have been eagerly anticipating hearing more about, and you've heard it here first, folks. Nolan, good to see you in the house there, sir.
Yes, Nolan.
And
absolutely.
And Boba Hicks is ready for that Xenozilla, and also he wants that Predacon. Yes.
Oh. One thing we are making sure of, because the shipping partner we're currently using enables this. So we're going to take full advantage of that. We might change shipping partners. We don't know. But one thing that we're looking at across the board is international shipping across the board. Everyone's going to get their stuff. So if you're in the UK, you're in Ireland, you're in Middle East, you're in China, you're in Japan, Canada, whatever, we're doing everything we can to make that happen for everybody at as low a cost as possible.
Let's talk about that for a minute, Jim, since you brought it up. So what's going to happen is y'all are going to be selling the toys directly off the website. Is that what you're saying? And you're going to be shipping them from Mexico to the buyers.
Yep.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's something that I saw that, Bjorn. Great job, thank you. It's something that we're trying to streamline as much as we can. I have a meeting this afternoon with our producer, the guy who's actually making the toys, to make sure that we're all on the same page. There's some cool packaging that we're talking about doing for it. So the Predacon Xenomorph Zetazilla 2-pack is going to have this box that opens out like this. It has all this stuff on it. And once I know more about the box, there's a possibility of some artwork happening and things like that. So we're trying very hard to get this as nice as it can be in such a short space of time. So we need to figure out how much lead time we need, because we have some of them already made that are just ready to ship. But we want to make sure that we're giving people options and that we're giving a cool product, because there's only going to be some people that really want a box. So we're gonna have. I'd like to have an offer where you get the cool collector box, and then for like maybe $5 less, they can just get them just in a quick bubble, nothing crazy, Because some people are really going to want. Some people are really going to want that Mexican, bootleg experience, and I'm going to be happy to give it to them if that's what they want.
Yeah, just a bag with the cardboard topper staple to it. Yeah, that would be awesome.
And to be honest, like all that has to say on it has the logo of the company with our socials on it.
Yeah,
so I can make that. Do. That's all it's got to be. Just
so just I don't know this is you may not be able to say this or not, but I'm going to ask this: can you ballpark a ship date on this stuff?
To cover my ass.
I know put you on the spot,
right, to cover my ass, couple weeks at most.
Wow. Okay. That's
like,
being generous.
And that's on the, and to be fair, that's on the extreme side. From what I understand, we could have the first wave, the first run of them done in a matter of days. So if someone, depending on how many we need, it may be a couple days, and then it takes a week or two to get to you. So the ship date could be within a week, depending upon how many orders we get. And then the time to get there, a week or so, week to 10 days usually. So it's certainly something that.
So the initial release are going to be figures that we've already made, the Xenozilla and the Predacon,
right?
And that kind of stuff, and then
that's all. That's all that's going out right now.
Right, and on down the line, when things get finalized, we'll start seeing some of those never-ending stories toys that everybody is really, really excited about.
Right. We're not going to be releasing a whole lot more information on never-ending story stuff until we have the first wave finished, which we need time to do. I'll probably put some teasers up of like the Falcor and stuff, but that's all we're going to have. All we're going to have is some teasers with that, just to let people know that we're working on this. But also with the amount of time and work that it takes to get the articulation just right. I don't want there to be a lot of pressure on Marcus. So in the meantime, we're doing the bootlegs. Those are going to be an international thing. We're also going to be doing some cool bootleg He-Man Origins, Masters of the Universe Origins, weapon packs, things like that. So Gojitron's asking if there's going to be painted or unpainted. Painted. If people want unpainted, I guess we could make that an offer, but it was we never talked about them being unpainted at any point. We want to make sure that they're painted.
Yeah, now, I think quality's number one at this point right now. We want to show that, hey, this is high quality merchandise. It's not something that's going to break or that's going to tear up on you. Like this is not drugstore toys, folks. These are good toys.
Exactly. So it's something where we're trying to do a ramp up that would normally take a week or two. We're gonna have to figure out how much that the custom paint's going to cost, because that's going to take time and money. But there's certainly some cool color options which I need to finalize with the guys, and to make sure everything happens. I'm stoked for them too. I want them. I want the weapon packs, dadgummit.
Me too. I'd be wanting at least 2 sets of those.
Yeah, as far as like what weapons you guys want, let us know. We have a lot already made, but it shouldn't be that difficult to make some other stuff. And the idea here is to make weapons that are already available, but available in different colors, things like that.
Right. Kind of like the old weapon packs were.
Like if you want a Prince Adam pink axe translucent, we can make that. You want a solid pink, you want blue, you want whatever color you want, we can probably make that happen. So we want just people to have it be available for folks. Yeah. And one of the items that I'm most excited for is we're trying to do a Castle Grayskull weapons rack that's the same color as the one in the Origins, but with all the vintage. So it's the vintage rack, but we're gonna mold it in that same brown plastic,
Right.
and we're gonna give it hopefully a nice black wash, so there's a bit more detail than the one on the Origins. And then we're also going to have a custom weapons with great stuff. We're going to have like chroming on the metal, and all the different parts are going to be painted. So no more solid one color for that particular piece. So even if you don't like have a gray skull, this is a great display piece you could use to kind of fill out your diorama or something.
Yeah, that would be great. I'll be after that personally myself too. Big time.
Oh, yeah.
I was on it like white on rice, Jack.
Well, I mean, Rollo made the mistake of saying, "What do you want?" And I just started listing stuff.
Oh yeah.
Listing things. And
Well,
there's some other
that's it.
stuff that you're gonna really be into. I can't say it yet because we haven't even started it yet.
All right.
But let's just say it might be relevant to the current subject of your stream.
I love hearing that. All right.
So
So that the imagination runs wild at this point, Jim. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm not trying. We're certainly not here to make anyone upset by what we're doing, but we want to kind of up the quality of custom figures. We want to up the quality in terms of, like, for example, one of the T-shirts we're going to have, and again, this is just to tease you guys a little bit. If you know anything about custom figures and the current subject of this show, the stuff that he was showing off, we're going to have a T-shirt that says Resurrection Toys, no magnets ever. If you know, you know. We're only going to have molded articulation on our figures. We're never going to do that stuff to you. We're going to make these as cool as they can be, but also as affordable as possible. The idea of getting a custom figure from certain toy lines that I'm not saying out loud, you don't get the days of it being a $200, $100, even $75. Like we'll all of these will be $50 or less, even for the hardest figures to produce. Wink, nudge. We want to make sure that if you're trying to fill out your collection and you don't mind using custom figures to do it, that you can have them and they'll be functional and you can play with them. Actual resin, not a 3D print, not a damn just mold and repack thing. We're going to be taking these, remolding, re-machining them to be perfect. And it's again, I thought I was going to have more months to ramp this stuff up, but nope. So we're just hitting the ground running.
This is absolutely exciting, Jim. I mean, I just can't. Absolutely exciting. So, what can we expect next week over on the Grind Show? Are we looking at toy grinds about all of this coming up? Maybe Monday, Wednesday.
Yeah, so Monday, even though it's a holiday, I'm still going to have my normal Toy Grinds, Toy Grinds Live TGL. And I'll talk about this in more detail because by then the pre-orders will already be live. And so we'll be talking about that there. We're going to have a promotional video up on the Resurrection Toys YouTube, which I have to create the link. I haven't created it yet. In fact, I can do it right now. I think. Let me make sure.
We don't need to rush things, Jim. We need to make sure things are done correctly. So I don't want you trying to do that right now while you're on my stream with me. But what I'm trying to get across to the viewers is the fact that they might want to be tuned in to the Grindhead Jim Streams channel tomorrow for Toy Grinds, because there's going to be more information than what Jim can offer right now on this exclusive on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. So I know I'm going to be on the edge of my seat until tomorrow when Toy Grinds comes on. I'm going to be there from the very beginning. I'm going to watch all of Toy Grinds because I want to hear more about what's going on here. This is so very exciting, Jim. And I know that you are just beaming with excitement. I love the twinkle that's in your eye right now. I love the broad grin that's on your face. I know after weeks and weeks and weeks of grinding, no pun intended, with all of what's been going on here lately and everything that's been putting us down, that this is an exciting thing for us in toys right now, and it's really hitting home, and it's just I'm just excited to be on the outer edges of this, watching all of this happen. And I can only imagine what it's like there in the nexus of everything at Grind HQ.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. And this literally would not be happening without you. So I want to make that clear, because it was because of you that I met Rolo, and that led into everything else. So you were the nexus at one point, and you're always going to be involved. We're going to make sure that you're, for lack of a better term, a brand ambassador. Like we're, you know what they say, don't forget the little people, so to speak, or the people that supported you and all that. And you're by no means little to us. You're huge. And that's not a weight joke. I'm way fatter than you are, even though I'm happy to report that I have maintained 30 pounds of weight loss this year. So I'm very happy.
I'm proud of you, Jim. And I know I gave you the crap about drinking that Coca-Cola the other day. You know, I was just joking with you, but
yeah, I know. I know.
Still, I'm glad to hear that, and I know that you will feel much better as the weight begins to come off. Largo says, "Will we see a Grindzilla monster toy?"
I'll put it this way: never say never. Never say never. So it's something where that's been brought up before, and
thank you for that, Nolan.
Yeah, Nolan's amazing. Buddhazilla, that's someone else's design. That's that 3D print, which I don't know where the hell he went. But I can't, we can't in good conscience use that. I would love it myself, but I'm not gonna, I won't authorize that.
Thank you there, Gilster37. I'm sure Grindhead appreciates all the
thank you,
support
Gilster. Appreciate that. I love the bells. Put them bells on.
Drink your water, says Gojitron.
Here, for fuck's sake.
Masters Maniac Mexico Rolo says, "Weird Fantastic Toy Adventure. The only problem we have is to get Jim to Mexico to visit his empire." Well, Jim is a lot closer to Mexico than I am.
Well, the fact of the matter is this: all I have to do, I haven't had an active passport in a very long time, so I have to get one. Aside from that,
so I'm going to show you just how out of touch with reality that Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures is when it comes to that. I remember a time when you did need a passport to go to Mexico, but those times are all over with, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So
thanks, Al Qaeda.
Yeah, I'm so there's no more day trips to Tijuana anymore if you live in LA without a passport.
Nope. We went to do the North American tour, the last tour that I did with Cardiac, the band that I'm wearing a shirt for right now.
Right.
I didn't have a passport then either because they couldn't get it fast enough because it was a last minute thing. It was like midway through the tour they asked us to be on board. We said sure. So I just took all my ID and I took my DD-214 and the picture of me in the service, and that was enough to get me in and back from Canada. But that was 10 years ago. So Boba Hicks is asking about chrome figures. Yes, yes, I definitely want chromed figures and certain figures for sure. We're I don't know how much vac metallization we can do, but chrome paint for sure.
Chrome paint's a lot easier than vac metallization. We all know that.
Yeah.
And Nolan, I assume that must be in Canada.
Yes. And having seen the result of sending stuff out, see, this is what's interesting. One thing leads into the other. So all the benefit auctions and everything, the shipping stuff we had to figure out there is only informing what we're doing moving forward. So we're triple checking.
Everything is building upon itself.
Yes.
Everything is building upon itself, and all things happen for a reason. And obviously, this is one of the results of all this work that you and I and Rolo have gone through the month of July and August, which was August was a grind. I'm telling, and no pun intended, but I'm telling you, August was really rough for me, and I know it was
Yes.
for you, Jim.
Yes. And for example, like the week before last, I put in like 65 hours at work on top of the channel and everything else, and we were just
I
starting
was
to.
well aware of that. I was well aware that your day job had really ramped up quite a bit, and I
Yeah.
knew that you were already burned out, and then that happened. So I understand, and I understood too why the responses were slow in coming, and that if you were here, you were quietly watching in the background. I understand that. I get it, and I almost did not stream today because of life issues. As you know, my
Sure.
brother Anthony is here with me right now. He's in the other room visiting with Mrs. Weird Granddaddy Toys. Of course, he's enjoying that because he spent most of the night with me last night, and so when she got in today, he's now getting a chance to visit with her. And I think it was on one of the live streams that we did this as a benefit for making some money. But I'm going to show these guys off. The people that missed that at the time may not have seen them. I'm going to embiggen myself real quick here.
Embiggen.
Anthony bought these figures for me years and years ago. It's the Tick and Arthur. And Anthony is not a toy collector. He doesn't know one toy hardly from another. He asked me all kinds of questions about what these toys are and everything. But he was at, I think, a gas station or something like that. And he saw these on a blister card. And he thought, well, my brother Bill collects toys. I'm going to get him some toys. And he got me those toys. Now, I would never have bought them for myself, admittedly.
Right.
However, those toys are a treasure to me to this day. They sit on my desk along with my other toy from my childhood that has a bit of grindhead Jim soul in him now, and they sit up and they comfort me, and they are on my desktop to remind me of all my friends and my family. And it's just something that's just endearing to my heart, and I wanted to share that real quick, Jim. I hope you didn't mind that.
No, of course not. Are you kidding me? That's great. I mean, I love the story, and it's just a spoon, and come Arthur, and it's
Yes.
it's funny, you've always been from day one close friend of the channel, and certainly have come to be a much closer friend to myself. And
Well, thank you, Bjorn. I think
like
he did that for
if
you, so I might as
he
well
did,
give one.
he's right here. So my Lego me is right there.
Let me let's embiggen that so everybody can see it a little closer. That I love it.
Yeah,
Should have
did a
been a
great job.
black cardiac arrest shirt though. But
But you can't have everything you want.
That's
And
true.
plus, it's like I love it. I love it. A full stop. So I'm happy.
Oh, absolutely,
And
absolutely.
yeah, for sure. And it's if someone had said even 3 months ago, let alone 6 months ago, that we'd be here.
Who would have ever thought? Exactly. Who would have ever thought? But then again, hindsight's always 20/20, and the future is never a given. So, I mean,
Right.
we live life a day at a time, and we enjoy every moment of every second that we have to live.
Absolutely. And it's something where I know that all this work is going to feel like it pays off when I start to see those pre-orders roll in, man.
Yeah.
And you know me, the devil's in the details, and in that context, I like the devil a lot more than I should. I get really wrapped up in the little things sometimes, And like you saw the stress that I was putting on myself with the auctions and all this stuff, and and everyone around me is like, dude, you're doing this stuff for the first time. Like, give yourself some credit, And it's yep. Rolo says, well spoken. Comes to myself and you. We become a band of brothers. Just magic. All this is happening. Any questions that God is good? Nope, not anymore. Agreed. And I see a certain reference of a meme from my channel. Please don't bring the comment up, but y'all can work that out amongst yourselves. That'll not be something.
Last Sunday, it was either last Sunday or it might have been on the special stream that I did. They inundated the channel with that, and I think I finally just told them, I said, nope, I'm not putting that stuff on the screen. Just stop.
At some point, it's enough, and it's. Well, I hope we're better. I hope we're better than that, man. Those three were some bumbling fools, man. Like Three Stooges, maybe. Yeah, or Three Musketeers because we're tasty and sweet. I don't know.
I remember the Three Musketeers, bro. I hadn't had one of them in years. I don't eat a lot of candy, but mainly when I do, it's M&M's or Reese's. But Three Musketeers is a pretty damn good bar back in the day, man.
I still don't understand why they went from the white label to the silver one. Like, it's fine.
I don't know. I guess the silver label is like, all the glitters.
Well, I think it has more to do. One, it pops. Two, it's more unique to them, because I think a lot of times maybe they were worried about getting confused with Baby Ruth. Who knows?
Well, that's true, but Baby Ruth is a totally different bar than Three Musketeers.
Exactly, and I think that was probably why they did it. And again, I like it fine, but because we're old, we remember these things and go like, yeah, I remember when they,
I remember when candy wasn't sealed; it was just wrapped in aluminum foil with a wrapper on the outside of it.
Yep. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But that's all the news that I have to share for now. Just keep your eyes peeled on the Resurrection Toys Twitter and Instagram and the website. More to come tomorrow, and I'll make sure that
I can't wait. I cannot wait for tomorrow, Jim. I'm going to be on the edge of my seat. I'm probably not going to sleep well tonight. I'm glad I'm off tomorrow for Labor Day. Everybody have a happy Labor Day. Stay subscribed here to. Go ahead, Jim.
One last thing about this, and I want to be very clear. When we say pre-order, you want it, you can get it. There's no selling out. The only thing we can do is make you wait a little longer for your toy. That's a promise. We're never going to.
This is not Hasbro Pulse. This is not Mattel Creations. For God's sake, this is legit, folks. And like I said. Stay subscribed to Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. If you're not subscribed, subscribe now, because you never know what kind of breaking news may happen here. Subscribe to Grindhead Jim, because we know that there's always going to be more news about this Resurrection Toys and what's going on coming out from there. Everybody have a wonderful evening, and I'm glad you all showed up today. And Jim, if you'll stick around for just a few seconds after this is over with, I'd like to chat with you just for a little while. And we're going to call this one a day, folks. I'm glad you all showed up, and we'll see y'all next time. Special thanks to these supporters on Patreon. Without your help, these adventures would not be possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please hit like and subscribe and share the video.